I'm gonna die, aren't I?
You're gonna die, and then he'll, I guess, legitimately own the rock, and we'll just leave this mission.
Yeah. That's how this will end. That's the ending of this.
You've got this. You're good at boxing. You're a guy.
Good at boxing. I've got very poor strength.
To be fair, the previous boxer probably was also good at boxing.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna... Is that a good idea?
Yeah. Who, me?
I think so. Or should I?
No, that makes sense. I'm probably the man to...
I can leave the room if you want to
No.
talk very briefly amongst yourselves.
No, I think it's definitely something that will be shared with you.
It's just a piece of paper that says "Let him die."
Cold.
Wow. Let's yeah.
Okay, so the guy who approached Lemsky to say that his current fighter backed out, he comes up to you and he says, "You don't have to do this. You weren't on the rota. We don't know who you are, and giving you every chance to back out, basically."
You've got this. We believe in you.
What do you think? Will he actually give us the
I'd like
rock?
I'd like to catch up with the previous guy, who I assume is leaving.
Make me some kind of roll.
Well, I'll run out of the building to go and find him. 2. That's a critical success at anything, I guess.
He's out the other side of the warehouse. Big space. Are you running around the warehouse or through, or to find the guy who...
out of the warehouse to find him.
Are you looking for the guy he was supposed to be fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he's like hunched shoulders walking away.
Yeah.
Out front. Do you approach him?
I will approach him, and I will do what's written on the piece of paper that I just handed you.
Okay.
I've never seen a man able to fight quite like you, Leonard.
Excellent. You might.
I have some advice.
Could you try holding that up in front of the camera? I don't know if it'll work necessarily, but...
A man like that is built for power, not necessarily for stamina.
Yeah.
Just
I might not be built for those things either, to be fair. My power's okay.
try and run him around. Try and stay up for as long as you can.
Lemsky's
I've got
taking
those
his shirt
long
off,
arms.
and he has a leather thong around his neck, and it looks like a small black rock hanging from the end of it. Perched perfectly between his pecs.
Painting a word picture there.
Yeah.
This is why they call me Leonard Lemsky.
Yeah, we got it.
Because you wear a
We're detectives. We worked out the clues. I'm not here. I'm sorry.
And if it goes too far, an old 9 will sort him out.
Excellent news.
So the guy who's approached you and given you the chance, like, you don't have to do this. I don't know what's going on between you two. Like, don't feel pressured, basically. He asks, he's picked up, like, you're going through with this. He asks what name he should announce you by. Leonard Lemsky versus...
Oh man, so many L's. Imagine a boxing announcer reading out that many. Leonard Lemsky versus Leonard Litigator at large attorney at large.
Long arm Leonard.
Long-armed Leonard.
Long arm of the law.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call you back in your boxing days.
Yeah.
So the custom is to strip the shirt off.
I mean, I'm not actually going to strip, but yes.
You're not. You're going to keep it.
That was in, like, not...
No, that wasn't, no.
Roleplay.
Character-wise, you've stripped.
Go out in the suit.
You're going into the ring.
Take the blazer off, remove the shirt, put the blazer back on.
Yeah, I'll do that. If he's allowed to wear a lanyard, I'm allowed to wear my jacket.
Sure.
Which...
Your long-armed jacket.
Yeah.
So you re-enter the warehouse, and what was happening during the first bout, and you could kind of hear in the background while the second bout was going on, was not chanting, like cheering, sort of encouragement, go on for their favourite. It is dead silent now. They are watching Leonard Lemsky walk out into the ring, and your names are announced to utter silence, echoing around the warehouse.
So I've given you my gun at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people actually
And I've
step
left.
back.
You've left?
I'm not here. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay.
there are there's the perimeter of the ring kind of chalked out. People were crowded around that, and they actually step back further as Lanyard
This is going
Lemsky
to go
enters
real
the
badly,
ring.
isn't it?
Run him round.
Lanyard Lemsky versus long-armed Leonard. So someone hits a gong, not a gong,
A bell.
a bell,
Triangle.
A triangle. A saucepan.
and
I'm
someone
not smoking.
shouts to the knockout.
Sticking the pipe into the ring.
With boxing gloves.
To the knockout or to the mercy cry, which is kind of indication that it's either till you get knocked out or you cry mercy
Mercy.
I'm going to go with mercy.
immediately, like
Yeah.
straight away.
No, I'm not shouting mercy. I'm saying that's the choice. That's the option.
Oh, right. It's not. Right. It's just to the knockout.
Oh, I thought you
No,
were
the
saying
winner
the whole thing
declares
option.
if
I
the
see.
opponent is knocked out or cries mercy.
Right, I see.
So
David doesn't know about boxing.
neither do I. I researched a bit. I didn't look into actual rules or anything. So we're going to be doing some opposed brawling / boxing rolls.
Yes.
So
You've got this.
This is going to go
You-
very well.
You've got this so hard.
you're
I
not
believe in
present,
you.
but you're in the
I'm in the crowd.
ring. Not in the ring, in the crowd.
Hmm.
Anyone placing bets, just do all the bookkeeping before.
I mean, if you're betting on him, that's
No.
that's fair.
No, I'm not going to bet against you.
Mhm.
It's very tempting. Because, I mean, either way.
If you are though, just wink at the camera now.
Basically winking it.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm going to be
start-
right near the front as well, like
You
as close in as possible, and ready to go if.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you start circling, dancing around, sort of,
That's how
and
boxing goes.
throwing jabs and punches. And I think the part of one thing that happens with boxing is you try to get inside the guard and hammer blows home and sort of dance out of the way, and that's kind of what's happening. So you have a special brawl stat, which is
Boxing.
Boxing.
Specifically boxing.
Specifically boxing. Who knew?
I knew.
Yeah. Oh,
I
see.
knew.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna sock him.
Okay, so now it's another opposed roll.
Are you cheering?
Yeah, I'm shouting, on the defensive! Run him down!
I'm gonna hit him.
64. That's pretty shitty. What do you got?
Oh,
90.
90. That's terrible.
You spent 30 luck.
No, because then I will have no luck left. I could push it, but then something bad might happen.
Yeah, but you can roll under a 64. It's 50-50.
You're rolling under your.
Under 75. Oh, I thought I was trying to roll under you.
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Maybe we should go for a quick break.
Oh no, I'm having to do whatever you say, but I was confused.
Yeah, I
thought-
think
I
push
thought we
push
were,
through
I
with
thought we were
whatever.
contested rolling rather than.
So
Push it. Push
You-
it. You can push it.
you're both trying to roll under your skill roll. He has failed
To roll under my skill roll.
to roll under his skill roll.
Oh, I see.
So you're more skilled than
And you have also failed to
So
roll
if-
under your skill roll. So
I
you've
think that's just a
jabbed
yeah.
and it hasn't really had any effect.
But if I push it, what's the?
If you both roll under your skill rolls, you take the lowest number as the winner.
Okay.
And if you both tie, the person with the highest stat.
So you only need
Wins
to
it.
get close enough to 75 to use your luck.
Yeah, basically.
So that's
on a
like-
reroll, you can't use luck.
What, an 80? Oh, on a reroll you can't use luck.
Alright.
Okay.
I could use 15 luck.
That is
Is
true.
that what you're saying? I could use 15
Yeah.
luck to hit him.
Yeah. Or reroll and get less than 75.
But if I re-roll and don't, what happens?
Something very bad.
Something very bad happens.
Yeah.
But we have no kind of
It-
gauge of what that is.
No,
'cause
Morgan
that's
has to
Failing-
decide what that
Failing
is.
a pushed roll
get
just
punched
means
through it.
I get an opportunity to make something happen. It doesn't
Okay.
necessarily have to be awful, but it's giving the GM an
But
opportunity.
you can't use luck on a push roll.
No.
Is it? I don't think it's worth using 15 luck to do it.
No, that's a lot of
I'm
luck.
also not.
Throw those beans again.
Oh, go on.
So you like opening up your
Do it,
guards to
Leonard.
get the
70.
70.
Yay!
So you
I
succeed,
succeed on
and
the
you
push.
do 1d4 damage.
One D3 plus a D4. What's a D3?
It's a D6.
D6.
Half a d6
Half a
plus
D6
your
plus
d4.
a D4.
Come on, Leonard.
Kill him.
So 3
and
6.
3. Yeah.
6 damage.
Nice.
Where
What
does
is
damage
this
come from?
hit points. Here we go.
Oh.
So that would have almost taken you half out.
A blow like that would have killed a man like you. What are you doing in this fight?
Well, I could ask myself that question at this
I
point.
think
So you've done a hefty blow to him already.
I think I'm stunned by the sheer skill and power of Leonard Litigator. I've never seen him quite in this
So describe what
capacity
kind of hit
before.
that was.
You've only ever seen me in
in the law.
in the law.
Which I've always been stunned by your power there as
Describe
well.
what kind of hit that was. So he went in and failed. He went in straight for the head. You notice, which isn't the most
Crush your being.
polite thing to do. He missed.
I mean, in a boxing match, it's sort of understandable.
So you, in response,
The dick
you-
is off limits.
I've gone for a the old reach around with my long arms.
You're punching him in the back of the head.
The wide.
It's a swinging sort of.
swing into his ribs.
It's a haymaker, isn't it? When you come in from the full swing.
Yeah, probably. No,
And
I'm going for the head.
You land,
Yeah.
so
You
land
wanna-
on the side of his
you wanna
head,
knock him out,
and
yeah.
then so that you see him stagger backwards, and then immediately he's up again and goes for another. Now you notice, and the crowd notice, and you possibly see. Obviously, you've got adrenaline running. You can see through him when he moves, as his joints are physically disappearing, and he's moving so fast.
Well, that's
And
creepy.
his limbs appear to be getting longer than they should during
Longer than
these
Leonard's.
as well.
Longer than long-armed Leonard.
Possibly as long-armed Leonard at this
The
point.
fight of the century.
Am I missing it?
The crowd is dead silent still. They see what's happening and they know it isn't normal.
Wow.
So he's going in again.
Oh, he did
rolls-
good. He did real good.
A really good roll.
He got a 3.
I got
And
33.
you got 33.
You have 30 luck left, right?
I do.
This is a crit.
Yeah, so I need to use all my luck to basically dodge this ridiculous hit, don't I?
I think it might burst your tiny face.
Could-
I'm your coach. Think of me as your coach.
I can just hear your nasally voice in my back of my head.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I have 36 luck, which means this will be it for luck, basically.
So
if I-
because I haven't mentioned it, I'll let you retcon this. I'm a bad GM.
No.
But
Aw.
during a brawl, you can choose to hit back, which is what you did last round, or dodge. So I'll let you retcon using your dex roll for that if you want.
So if this was a hit back, would it be a success?
Oh, I see, I can dodge.
Right.
So think of it like
So dodge is 25. So you still need to spend, but
You
you
need
only
to
need to
spend
spend
some,
down to 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that means
makes
I can
sense.
dodge.
so yeah, in an all-out fight, you're kind of choosing whether or not to
Oh,
respond and
in
try
that
to
case,
get the hit in
I'm
instead.
absolutely going to dodge every time he tries to hit me.
So you're ducking, you're trying to duck
Yeah,
and weave out of the
so I
way.
need to spend 8 luck. That's better, isn't it? 28.
Again, I think I mentioned at the start of the stream, this probably isn't exactly right.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
So,
as long as everyone's having fun. So you've dodged.
like a Matrix style.
It goes straight past your head, and this guy looks too far away for it to have reached you. But somehow, it has.
I don't even think shooting him is going to work. It's
That's
see-through, isn't it?
You can
Shooting him can make you feel better. Though.
see him elongating at the waist slightly. He's now taller than you.
Taller than Leonard.
Stretchy. And now it's sort of your round, as it were.
Okay.
Go for the lanyard.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, how strong does this thong
Didn't help the parrot.
look?
And the parrot hadn't gone this far.
I know, but if we can get the lanyard off him, we could just try and run.
Yeah. Throw it into a fire and hope he follows it.
Or
So
the
he's leaned forward. Depending on how long you think your actual arm span is,
My arm span is ridiculous. Don't call me long-armed Leonard for
the
nothing.
lanyard is swinging around, and you think sort of at the zenith of his punch, as it were. It's sort of swinging out. You could try to grab for it.
What would it be to try and grab a lanyard?
Where's
I'm
the
gonna
lanyard
say
grabbing skill?
Is it going to be like
Gonna say
dexterity?
Dex, and then a normal strength to
So
to
dexterous.
pull it off his neck.
Am I dexterous?
Yeah. Although I'm stronger than you,
Yes, you are stronger than I
It
rolled
is.
really poorly for strength.
but you're a better boxer.
I am. I did put a lot of my stuff into boxing.
I'm much better at dodging. Though.
Alright.
Good for you. You're not in the ring.
No. I'm not in the building.
Sorry, so I'm rolling dex, which is 50. So I have
Yeah.
to get under 50.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Come on. Damn it.
58.
58. Ah. I mean,
Burn that luck.
burn the luck.
That's what it's for.
Luck regrows on trees, right?
So I did say a Dex and then a strength roll to
Yeah.
rip it off
Yeah,
his neck.
yeah, I know. So strength is... Oh, I've got very poor strength. So I'm spending luck to get to pass the dex one.
20 left is pretty good. You're good.
And then
You're fine. You got this in the bag.
strength. Come on. 6. That's
That's good.
real low, isn't it? That's less
Parts
than a
from
50.
around his neck, and it's in your hand.
Swallow it. You get real buff real quick.
I don't like having
She said it
this
was small.
little Iago on my shoulder whispering my nonsense
really
into my ear.
Become the monster.
Follow it.
I don't want to become the monster.
No, that's
tell me. Cool. So I grabbed it.
He knows immediately what you've done.
Can I?
You see
can I
rage
throw
flare
it
in his
to you?
eyes.
I mean, I'm gonna throw it to you. Do I need
Yeah,
to roll?
throw it-
Do I
throw
need
it
to
to me.
roll for a throw?
I'll have you make a Dex roll to catch it. Throwing is actually a skill. Make me a throw roll.
Throwing is a skill. Oh, it's 20 though. I'm not.
Make
gonna
me a
pass.
throw
What
to
happens if you
see
fail the throw roll?
I guess it just goes into the crowd.
if it goes into the crowd.
I won't just like fail to let go of it.
No, it drops at your feet. No,
Cool.
just to make it on target
Fuck
or.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in your general direction. It's probably not gonna go anywhere near you because 20
fine.
is very poor. But you never know. 53.
It goes off into the crowd.
Cool. I've lobbed it.
Alright, I'm gonna go after it.
Okay.
Going into the crowd. Making sure nobody else picks it up.
Okay, make me a luck roll. There are a lot of people here, even though it's very
Okay,
quiet.
I'm going to re-roll this luck roll. And the way I'm going
You
to
can't
do it...
push luck. No, I think you can push luck.
The way I'm going to do it is by taking out my gun, firing it into the air so that everyone scatters
At the tin roof.
at the tin roof,
Okay.
and then
Let me
going.
just Google quickly whether bullets ricochet off tin.
I'll go straight through.
It depends how thick the tin is or how good the gun is.
It's for stopping
Okay, I
rain.
like
not
this
bullets.
push.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot into the sky, basically trying to clear people out.
It's gonna
Make
ricochet
me
back down
a
and take
shoot
some out.
roll.
Oh, good.
yeah.
Well, I'm okay at that.
Miss the roof.
I hit the roof.
Okay.
17, which I think is a super success.
Everyone
Maybe.
scatters.
But,
So Lemsky is no longer looking at
Is
you.
he unfazed by the
He's
gunshot?
unfazed by the gunfire. His head is swiveled towards where he saw
like a parrot.
you throw.
He's got parrot powers.
Every time he moves, you can see more of the warehouse through him.
Yeah, I'm booking it. I'm going straight for this thing. In fact, as I pick it up, I'm going to plumb one hand on the ground, pick it up, and then do a combat roll.
Make me a dex roll.
Oh, well,
Every time you describe doing something cool, you have to roll. This is how it works.
I did it!
Nice.
Perfect combat roll.
Yes!
Great combat roll.
Let that in the wall.
All the combat you've seen.
And are you coming out of that combat roll running?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm booking it.
Lemsky's after you.
Uh,
He doesn't care about the fight. He's going for the rock. And pew, the police turn up.
I done it.
Someone has called the police
Okay.
and they are arriving outside. People are running,
Someone.
leaving the warehouse. Like they're out of there. It's not
Because it's an illegal box.
legal. Like some of the crowd members could have been police because people love boxing, but no one wants to be there if police are actually turning up. It's pandemonium now.
Okay.
So you're running for the front door or the back door?
towards the
stone.
police sounds now.
Okay.
Putting gun away as I
Yep.
run.
I've explained to the police that that there's an illegal boxing match, and it's not Lemmy, is it?
Joey Lemsky.
Joey Lemsky. That Lemsky is responsible for the murder of a man, and he's a beast.
And he's going to kill again.
And he's going to kill again, and specifically he's going to kill my lawyer. And that's, so the police are prepared for the fact that we're there on behalf of the family. I've explained everything to them. Very rushed, but on the drive.
They believe
over.
you because.
But luckily, Latin is just fast speaking English.
Luckily.
So there is a section for chase, but I don't exactly know the rules. It's a bit more complex than normal, so I'm just going to have you make dex rolls against him to see if you can
There's a
outdistance
move
him.
rate here, isn't there?
There is. What is your move rate?
8. What's
It's
his?
really mine is 7. And I've got real long legs.
Yeah, but you move him very slowly.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like a baby deer. There's no coordination.
So I don't have a move rate.
Upper
for
body,
you.
you're a perfect
Just
boxing machine.
oppose dex rolls.
Sure. 22, you
68.
son of a
You
bitch.
are out of there.
So can I make a
John
Did
puts
you
a
get
flow
the
in.
stone?
Yes, I've got the
You've
stone.
got the stone. Excellent.
Can I make a psychology roll to try and get the police so tightly wound
They're
about the
gunning him
idea
down.
that Lemsky is a monster, that when they see him, I assume dog running on all fours out of a warehouse, they are
Phasing in and out of existence.
phasing in and out of existence. They're going to be just hair trigger nervous.
Make me a hard psychology roll.
15. I can do luck on that.
But also,
Wait,
is
what's
that
your
not...
psychology?
My psychology is 40.
So that's a hard psychology roll.
That is a hard
Below
psychology
half.
Fifth, isn't it?
success.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's
that's
extreme
extreme.
is
Oh,
a
easy
fifth.
peasy.
So yeah, they are on edge.
Yeah.
There is a priest has run out of the darkness and told them that a monster is taking part in an illegal boxing fight. They're already on edge because they'd gotten kind of as far as they think Clarence Whitaker was involved in underground boxing. And they've seen the state of his body. They're ready. They've got their guns drawn. They're
I'm stood on the bonnet of a car. Like, strike down the demons of Satan! You wield the blessed weapon of the Lord himself! Do unto him before he does unto thee! Kill! Not my brother.
I burst through the doors.
Hit the deck!
Yeah, and I'm just gonna jump forwards, face
you
down.
doing another combat roll.
Yeah, I'm doing another combat roll.
Roll me a dex.
I did bad.
And a luck.
Just falling to the floor is all you need.
I did bad on that as well.
Okay, they open fire.
Jesus.
No! This would be
Let me roll some shoot stats for some random police.
They get shot on you.
Yeah, thanks for that.
So you have... Your combat roll is not as successful as the first one. You kind of go sprawling, and we'll find out now whether or not you get shot as well.
Sprawling is what you want, though. On the floor.
Yeah,
It's the monster that they're gonna...
yeah. The weird clackety man.
Yeah.
Firearms, handgun, 20 is base. We'll say they're trained.
Yeah.
They're police, so
They're American police. American
30?
police have never shot the wrong person.
that's a real good success there. That's a 2.
It's a success when a policeman is firing a gun,
At the wrong person.
not shooting the wrong person, though.
I'm saying they hit the first
The
thing
lovable-
they saw bolting out of that warehouse. Let me just look for...
Hopefully they also shoot him.
I hope they hit you in the stone.
That's what the luck
I hope they
roll is
hit me
for.
in the hip flask.
Or the stone. The stone would be better.
You're totally covered in stones and hip flasks. And they just shoot you where it's
Just
not.
the one stone.
It's a D10.
Damage.
Yeah.
I can take that. Oh,
It's a
that's
10.
10 damage. Yeah.
Oh.
That's all of my
I can take that. I can take 10 damage. That's 10 damage.
Did you?
No, I'm dead.
Did you?
What happens when I go to 0 health, Morgan?
Did you fail the luck roll?
I think, yeah.
You failed the luck roll.
Yeah, I felt the luck and the roll.
Are you
The
dead
roll. I don't think so. It says
No,
here if
it says dying.
I haven't taken a major wound, although that might
I mean, a
change.
gunshot probably is a major wound.
You haven't taken a major wound.
Yet.
Well, until the bullet hits you, right?
Yeah, until sort of...
So where's that? So
Can't believe
you've now lost over half your health in
Yeah.
one shot. So you have now taken a major wound.
So now I'm dying rather than unconscious.
Yes. So you're not dead, but
But
boy, did you get shot.
Boy, howdy. Look, calling the police was your idea.
Okay, so now Lemsky bursts in. You're now prone, which is good for you.
Yeah, I don't have much choice about that.
Lemsky bursts through the warehouse doors behind you, and he barely looks human now. You can see from behind, like, sort of the outer extremities, top of the head, hands, feet, maybe a bit of the torso, are still vaguely solid, but everything else looks viscous and see-through. You can see the police light flashing through him. You see Ezekiel get shot through him. And he is such a big target. But I'm going to roll for the police, and I don't think they're going to do as good a job.
Policeman.
How many policemen are there firing?
I'm going to say 2 cars.
Okay.
So 4 policemen. The first one
Shot me.
shot you.
Hang on. Just to be
78,
clear,
that's 1 miss.
there is a literal devil before me.
Yeah.
And I have recently felt that the power of the Lord has flowed through me. And I'm in mid-preacher mode.
Yeah.
I want to guide the hand of God here. I want to, with the power of prayer, I want to guide the bullets into the demon.
Do you reckon we
Lemsky.
get out of the police force?
Make me a power
My
roll.
lawyer.
Okay.
I'm not sure what
And
your
you're
power
asking me
stat
this,
is.
like, just shouting this back.
No, well, when
I have rolled exactly
when I wake
my
up.
power.
Yeah.
Okay,
I definitely
now
want to follow that.
make me a san roll. A sanity roll.
So, is this something that gets way better if I say spent 30 luck buffing this down to half?
What's your half value on power?
30.
So you want to make it a hard success.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this gets better if you bunk that much luck into it.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
It's that accounting stat biting him in the butt again.
Okay, so now sanity.
Yeah. Every time you feel actual
I got sanity for days.
power running through you.
96.
That's a crit fail.
That's a lot
So
of bad
make
stuff.
me an intelligence roll.
That's another.
49.
No, you've
Intelligence
passed that.
60.
60.
You've succeeded. That's unfortunate for you. You understand that something unnatural is happening to you, and you take a sanity hit. Roll me a D10 because this is huge.
7.
Okay, so you're gonna have a bout of madness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go
I
Speak
mean,
in
he's
tongues.
standing on a car yelling about.
I think madness is only helping me at this point. So I don't lose 7 sanity.
You do lose 7 sanity because you lost more than 5 at the same time. You're going a bit mad.
Yep.
You have felt actual power running through you.
I love how this is. I love how I fully thought that you were the only one in danger of dying.
Yeah, and you ran out the building and just got.
I just got shot.
Ah. You have a gun as well.
Yeah. I'm holding a gun and a Bible. But the gun I'm just using to make noise.
Roll me a D10.
Oh, again.
6.
You faint.
Okay.
Fall over in a
Just
dead
off
faint.
the bonnet of the police car, hit the concrete.
Next to your brother.
The power flows
Can I see him
you.
through the door?
I think he's off to one side, kind of.
Do we have that
Egging
thing
these.
where if one of us goes unconscious, the other one goes unconscious? We can feel each other's pain.
I might just collect my things and leave out the bag at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a big day of lawsuits ahead of you tomorrow.
So you feel the power flow through you, guiding the remaining 2 bullets from the police officers. They go into Lemsky. You faint.
Just gonna go straight through him there.
And
into you.
They're blessed bullets.
Oh, yes. That's got to be good.
And you don't know if he dies or passes out, but he falls over. That was a 9, by the way. He had 8 remaining hit points.
Yeah, we do need
Yeah, which meant that you did.
Nah.
You made that
You
happen.
did quite a lot of damage to him.
Yeah, I hit him, man.
He
And I liked it.
takes a bullet, what looks like where his heart should be, maybe. You're not really sure on this extended, sort of gaseous form anymore, but he hits the dirt like a couple feet before you. And instantly it's like the gaseous, stretched quality snaps out of being, and he's like a normal human being again. Face down in the dirt. Bleeding.
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah.
3 of us.
Well, you're not bleeding.
I fell off the bonnet of a car.
Could you roll me
I mean,
Quite a long way to
fall off the bonnet of a car compared to shot.
Could you roll
Okay.
He's in a...
I'm just saying I'm bleeding.
Alright.
I'm not saying this
I love
is a
it.
comparable.
Could you roll me a luck roll? You said you were holding a gun.
Oh, man.
Fine if you shoot me.
14. My
Which is-
luck is way more than 14.
Okay, so the gun does not go off.
No, wait, my luck is exactly 14. I've spent a lot of luck.
Background into normal realms now. It's evened out.
Yeah.
So the gun does not go off. Chaos reigns. People are fleeing. The police are closing in. You've fainted. And basically you have come to the conclusion of this case. Are you still clutching
I'm
the
unconscious. Yeah, I think in my unconscious hand, like the stone is embedded into. Yeah,
In
like,
some ways, it's the only thing keeping you alive.
it's giving me the strength to hang on.
So you come to a couple days later in critical condition, but alive. You have taken 1d4 damage to your head,
Okay.
falling off the bonnet of a police car.
That's 1 damage.
Yep.
Actually,
You have probably come out of this the best of anyone.
I mean, surprisingly, I didn't think that was going to happen. But,
And you,
And you've got
after
work for weeks ahead of you.
Yeah.
You're sorted.
I get to walk with a cane now as well.
Sue the police.
uh,
I suppose you probably should have save us.
Lemsky goes down as having murdered Clarence Whitaker in an
Attempted
illegal
murder,
boxing match. He's dead, so he doesn't go to prison. He passed away.
Wow.
And the Hollies are incredibly grateful to the 3 of you for, in their eyes, having saved their son from this situation. They
yeah.
don't know the details. They know that
How's
Pip,
Pip?
the parrot, was drowned.
Okay. He's dead.
Who did die?
Who did
Wow.
die. And yeah, I guess the only loose end is those...
What happened to that rock?
Well, I buried
Hench
it with
cattle.
the Whittaker boy.
Oh, nice.
You buried the stone with the
You-
Whittaker boy.
Do you bury the stone with...
I guess
Clarence
that's our
Whitaker?
last scene, isn't it? Of we're at the funeral.
Me doing a eulogy I didn't actually find time to write. Being like, the Whittaker
But now
boy.
you know about his boxing.
The Whittaker boy, what was his name?
Roll me a fast talk.
Clarence Whittaker.
Roll me a fast talk.
I didn't know Clarence Whittaker. All I knew of Clarence Whittaker was that he was a human corpse held in an Arkham morgue. He was crushed inwards, bruised, and mangled. However,
Mrs. Whitaker is just...
before then, he was a campus boxer at Miskatonic University studying business. I can't read my own handwriting. Jack's wife is Sally.
What is
Roll-
that cow doing?
Chris, roll me a fast talk.
Biting the other cow.
That
Oh,
one's humping.
That's definitely humping, right?
Humping and biting are very similar. Yeah, okay, so a fast talk.
To see how this eulogy goes down.
If this eulogy goes badly, can I start doing it in Latin and pretending it's a Catholic thing?
Yes, but people will have noticed it went badly.
5. That's gotta be good.
Wow.
I
Mrs.
nail the eulogy.
Mrs. Whitaker is forever in your debt with the justice you've done to her son through this
Putting-
eulogy.
Mrs. Whittaker down as like someone I can call on in a time of need.
Yeah. Also, someone write down Richie, the cab driver.
Yeah.
He's a contact now.
Put him under possessions.
So yeah, that concludes your first ever game of Call of Cthulhu.
That was fantastic. Thank you.
It went well. It was fun. And you guys, importantly, are all continuing to the next session with the same characters.
Yeah, we survived. Pretty
It's a
close.
very near thing.
The police?
Who would have thought that the thing that nearly killed us was the police?
The police are, like, they have cautioned you. Like, you shouldn't be investigating this kind of stuff. You're a lawyer, you're a dilettante, and a preacher. It was irresponsible of you.
I think it was rather irresponsible of you to shoot me.
Good point.
Get out of my ward before I have you sued.
They're gonna let you have that one because you almost died. But... Cool.